Close call with distracted driver. Okay. We're staggered right now. Not anymore. So there's the blind spot for that. So that's a hazard. That can happen. So you have room off to the right to maneuver. So if something like this happens, so right now we're staggered. Remember, when we're riding in traffic, pretend we're in a group ride. We're group riding with cars now. And we stay staggered in a group ride. We're staggered right now. So if he swerves to the right, we're not going to get hit. But once we get next to him, especially in a blind spot, this is right where the blind spot is, there's an opportunity for us to get hit. So when you start to see the tires go over the lines like that, and they start to get closer and closer and closer, they're getting closer and closer to you. So you're going to want to move over as best you can, or do some progressive braking so you can get yourself out of that situation. So when we see this happening right here, instead of staying in our lane and honking the horn, we could get into this lane or get into this lane and then decelerate with that progressive braking. So what we did here is fighting for the lane, not the smartest thing to do. Law of gross tonnage, they're going to move you. Just think of like a sumo wrestler versus, well, I guess anybody, normal.
Yeah, man.
Okay, here we go. So we're going to put ourselves in a pretty interesting spot. Oh, got caught by the net. Caught by the net. Couldn't see it on camera, but we kind of saw it.
Man.
So we're coming up to here. You got a little bit of wind. Look at that. You can't see it. And then it comes right out at you. So be a little careful. It can happen. It can happen to the best of us. Wear gear just in case. But it grabbed his front brake. It just got him. Wear some gear. Mistakes happen. It's embarrassing. Here we go. Let's see what happens here.
This biker very
There's Motostars. I was wondering if he's popping.
His friend. However, his
stop sign
mistake was not fastening his helmet, which fell off during the fall.
Oh no. His helmet. Yeah, you gotta get that retention system doing. Get it on. What are you doing there? Oh. There's a little high side going on, and his helmet went flying. That's an extremely dangerous type of crash. Oof. Time to rescue. Whoa! I was gonna go back to that one. We're gonna stay on this one. What were you doing passing on the inside of your buddy? A little bit of an ego here. Now, these bigger bikes with these hard saddlebags, you really got to get your body into the turn so your bike can stay more upright, because these things are really not designed to be leaning. And once it hits that floorboard or that hard saddlebag, it's going to cause a disruption in your traction. So what were we doing, though? Passing somebody... Are you all right? Passing somebody on the inside, especially if you're in a group ride, what are we doing? So he started losing traction, and this is one of the problems. You're gonna cause a problem with cause a collision with your buddy. Now you got $140,000 worth of old Harley parts broken. Oh, not good. So, lesson learned here, do not pass your friends on an easy group ride like this. There could be some ego involved. If you're going to pass, do it on the straightaway. Learn how to properly turn on a big bike like this at speed.
Oh,
simple. Where are we going? Okay, so it didn't look too bad. Hey, Junebug, upgraded to senior member. Very nice. Thank you so much. So yeah, maybe went a little too wide. Doesn't look like it was a turn, but maybe we tried to get up to here to stop. I just didn't have enough braking power. Oh, it was after a turn. Okay, so he went a little wide on a turn. Control your speed, guys. All right, we're in the mountains, a little sharp right turn. Okay, went a little wide here. Okay, went a lot of wide. And we just crashed into the wall. So go ahead and move over. Time to rescue him. Those are easy collarbone breaks. Hitting the wall or something, grabbing your shoulder and then twisting it back, easily pop a collarbone. Little clavicle break. All right, here we go. Nighttime riding.
Will be a good lesson and warning to you.
Okay, we're gonna pay attention to that person.
It was literally a moment of carelessness. The bike turned around and it was already too late to react.
Oh, panicked. Kind of hard to see because it's at nighttime.
He made his friend fall.
He didn't make nobody fall. It looked like he wasn't paying attention. But this is when we rescue. It's very dangerous out on the roads right here because it's low visibility, so you're going to watch out so you don't get hurt yourself. So ensure your own safety. He's got road rash on that arm. Wear gear, everybody. Wear some gear.
You all right?
So
sit down, man.
probably capillary bleeding if it's road rash. So it's going to be kind of like oozing out. Kind of like just oozing out. But if it's venous bleeding, it's going to be dripping out. If it's arterial, it's going to be spurting out. It's going to be pressurized. So when we have an issue like this, we have our rescue pack right here. So the rescue pack, you have 4x4s, 5x9s, and there's my gloves coming out. But we have an absorbent pad inside. This is the 5x9. So you can put that right on the capillary bleeding, venous bleeding, and just use some roll gauze and wrap it up. So you have plenty for like that kind of bleeding, and you have a tourniquet for any type of arterial, especially on the appendage or on the arms or the peripherals. You can go ahead and cinch it up high and tight. So make sure you guys grab one of these. They're on sale right now, 20% off. And for something like this, it could be life-saving because if he had, like I said, an arterial or really bad venous bleeding going on right there, where it's just constantly going and going and going, he can lose a lot before EMS shows up because of all this traffic right here being backed up. Make sure we take care of our buddies after a crash, but how can we prevent this type of stuff? I mean, he said that he wasn't paying attention. You'll see him do a head check, but look how close he's going to get to that car driver. Now, he's saying his buddy caused the accident, so his buddy moved into that lane too, but it shouldn't really cause an accident because, you know, we stay staggered. We could even ride side by side, especially if you stay in your side of the lane. But you can see this car braking, and he panics when he does a little head check. So he did a head check, looks forward, and now he's panicking because of the car. It wasn't his buddy. But his buddy isn't allowing, it's not really his fault, but his buddy is in the way of a swerve to the left for that rider. So the only thing that guy could do was apply the brakes. But we both know, or not all of us know, all 158 of you in class right now, progressive braking could have been something we could have done. We could have applied some progressive braking and then maybe even swerve to the right, but brake so that we can get behind our friend and get around it. But the main thing here is paying attention. So we white staged it a little bit. So you're going to see him panic brake and swerve into the side of his friend. Wasn't paying attention to the whole thing. Okay, it's not his friend's fault. You have to take responsibility for your own safety and what you can and can't do.
All right, sit down, man.
All right, here we go. Reenan Noons. All right, anybody going to pull out in front of us? We're going to hit in the back. Oh, that guy it is. Whee! Okay, pay attention. There's a stop sign, stoplight. There, man, there's a stoplight. Weren't paying attention. Go ahead and rescue him, see if there's anything broken, anything bleeding. If not, let's get on our way. Find a kit for your new bike when you get paid. Nice, Junebug. This drive changed lane without looking for a bike and almost took him down. Hard to read. All right, so there we go. Switched. Good job with the braking. We were already slowing down because of the red light, so we could even squeeze even more because when we're slowing down, that traction on the front tires would be even better. So we could have done that. So you did great. Good job anticipating that, moving out of the way. Probably didn't see him. Blind spot, nighttime, bunch of different lights, whatever it was, it doesn't matter. Our job is to make sure that we stay safe.